guys, welcome back to another video. Today we shall be unboxing some of the parts I've gotten. Back on the workbench, so today I'm actually probably going to be filming it properly. Quiet, Callie. I just got home so the dogs are crying a lot because they get happy when I get home. But I really want to do this because I got a bunch of parts in. I was going to wait till the first, but parts came in a little bit faster than I thought it was, but most of the other parts are still delayed. But anyways, got, well, almost everything except for the buttons in. Still need to buy the variacs. Wait until I get my checking count up a little bit higher because they're going to be a little more expensive than I thought, so I just got to put a little more money in there. Oh well. Because I found a lot of 10, I'm not getting all 10 of them, I'm only going to buy 2 of them, of original PowerStat variacs. They are 7 kVA load rated, so I should be able to, I could get 70 amps out of each, should be able to do 70 amps no problem. I could probably get 100 out of each of them, no problem, because they have 6 independent brushes that are going across the windings. So I'm looking at that, and I still need to buy the 400 amp stage lighting connectors. I'm going to use stage lighting for only about $22 to $25 a connector. So anyways, besides that, let's get into what we're filming about today. So I can't really quite tell what the camera sees, I just know the general area, so we're going to go with this. So these, I have 6 of them. I actually got these because a friend of ours had a cell tower company and she just had a bunch of these laying around, so I got a bunch of them. There's 300 of them here, and what they are the label tags, zip tie label tags. So got a bunch of those. 300 of them, so what I'll do is when I build the control panel, they look something like that. When I build the control panel, I'll group the button groups together, and then each individual, then I'll label the button groups, and then each individual button group will have one of these labeling what it does, just to keep it simple and keep it easier marked. If I don't do each individual wire, then I'll just do a stripe system or a labeling system or something else, or a color code if I if I have enough wire. But besides that, let's get into some of the packages. This is one of the packages from eBay. Let's try to get it right there center. I probably should have made like Big Clive did, put a masking tape outline to show where the cameras is. These, did buy 10 of them. I wasn't planning on buying 10, but I didn't read it till it said a lot of 10, but it was $10 for all of these. Oh well, I got extra. Panel mount, key switches. Camera's actually fairly high up there. It's like 5 feet off the bench. Pull it out. These are actually a little better than I thought they were. None of them don't, or some of them, oh, there's the nut. It's just not attached to it. But that's the key switch. You just have terminals right there that you got to shove the wire in, and then either crimp it or solder it, or both. I'll probably just solder it and then maybe crimp it if I decide to. That's the key switch. Barrel switches, or whatever you want to call it. I forget what they're actually called, but yeah, once you actually turn it on to or off. So that's off, that's on, and you can pull the key right back out. So that's the first safety precaution on the control panel. So that's one thing. I'll just leave this out of the bag and set it off to the side. The next package, this one's got a little weight to it. I don't remember where it's from. Off Amazon. Now that I'm actually looking at the package. Yes. 2. The first set of these, of more to come. Definite purpose is just by micro 50 amp contactors. 2 of them. They're like 20 bucks each, and so I went with 3 poles because they're 20 bucks each, so I will stack the windings, so it'd technically be 150 amps, or stack the contacts just to give the load break rating a lot higher setting, or whatever you want to say it is. So that's what they look like. Each individual one, and they're the lugged ones, they're not just spade terminals, so I will use the lugs. And then over here you have the coil connections. So these are for the ballasting circuit, because the ballasting circuit will potentially have to break 50 amps if you're doing under load. So that will give me some headway. Next package. Don't know what this is off of. It's just a blank package. Put it right there. Let's go ahead and it's 2 individual bags. Yeah. It's all nice and wrapped up. I should probably drag a trash can over here at some point, but oh well, I'll do that. I'll clean up later. Let me just double check and make sure you guys can actually see everything. Sorry, I'm standing up on the bench, but you know, I can't see my screen, so 5 minutes, 54 seconds in. I recorded at such a high video quality that the actual memory space can't handle going longer than 10 minutes. So, try to keep an eye on the time. Yeah, no, this isn't really the best setup to film, but it's the greatest I have right now because I just use my phone. So, yes, that's what that is. Let me just go ahead and open this one up. Yeah, got a little bubble wrap. This stuff's invincible. Dang it, come on. Come on, man. These are, you can probably read that, if I'm holding it the right direction. I don't remember which direction I'm filming this. I think it's that way. Current transformer, which looks like I may be having to use 350 kc mil and not 500. Because this cannot accommodate 500 kc mil, unfortunately. That's not a very big hole. That's these. The terminal connectors are right there. So that's the CT. One for the input, one for the output. And these are the meters. Yeah, I like this style of meter, so that's why I chose it. Yeah, 200 amps, normal range, 400 over. So it can, if I, you know, do what I typically do and completely go over what I'm rating it for, then yeah. The power supply itself is rated for that much power. So let me just go ahead and pull all of these out. And the CTs do come with mounting hardware, which is nice. They don't always come with everything. And they also come with a tiny bit of instructions, so. And then I'll grab the trash can just so I can clear off the bench. Just real quick. And the meters also come with some mounting hardware. Or this one just doesn't have everything attached to it yet, but the other one does. But yeah, so that is what we're playing with. 200 amps of range. So this is, you can kind of see the magnitude of this build, of what it's going for. Give me 1 minute. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and pause it real quick and then jump back in once I get that done. Alright, making sure. I actually started recording this time. Unfortunately, I filmed the first bit and I thought it would have saved because someone called me, but it didn't because my phone overheated. Let's get back to where I was. So, I bought these. Relays, yes. I know, I already have 21 relays in the main control board, but I have to build a second one, unfortunately, because I needed a couple extra functions. And I also needed some controls for the contactors. So these also control 120 volt AC coils, so I need these for the contactors. So, 4-pole double throw. These are for the cutout circuit because you have 480, 120, or 240. And so if you want to throw out any of those voltage ranges, so if you select 480, it will kick out 120, 240. If you click 120, it'll throw out 480 and 240. you get the idea. Well, the ballast circuit, the way it's wired right now, and the way I've designed this, unfortunately, you cannot use any of those voltage drains and you're stuck at 120. For now, if I ever decide to change this in the future, I can. But this is what that's for. But instead of redoing it, because there's diodes and everything, instead of redoing it, I'm just going to throw a contactor in line. And this will prevent me from having to redo everything. So, oh well, I'm not going to complain. More relays than I like relays, so. And then, like I said, these are for all the contactors and a couple other odds and ends. So, yeah, that's the relays. I think they're the same footprint as the other ones too. So, these are all 12 volt DC coils, and there's a lot more packages to come in too, and more contactors to come in. And then there's these. I'm trying to get right back on track. I'm a little off track. 500 KC mil rated lugs. I can put 350 in there because that's when I have to run because the CTs can't handle 500. Let me just double check real quick because it looks like it won't handle it, but I'm gonna double check. Well, it can handle 4/0, no problem, so 350 should be fine, hopefully. We'll see. So yeah, that's that so far. Let's see. Now, to the main treat that I was getting really happy about and then got interrupted. Oh well. This is what is the biggest thing I've ever ordered, and it is massive. This is why everything is rated for 400 amps. This is why I have 500 KC mil lugs. And it weighs 33 pounds. It is this. Alright guys, because my phone has overheated 5 times in a row, that's actually been 3, and I've had to cut off the recording so many times I'm doing this by hand. Give you a better view of this so I can actually see what my phone's doing. So anyways, this is the contactor that I've literally had to intro 3 different times. It is massive. I think I said the size of it was 8 by 8.5 by like 9, or it's like 8 by 9 by 8.5. So 8.5 tall, 8 wide, 9 long, something like that. This thing is massive. Look at the size of this thing compared to my hand. Just pushing it with my thumb. Sounds chunky, doesn't it? 525 amp rating at 220 volts to 240, 150 horsepower. At 550 to 600, 400. That's its maximum rating is 100. So at 150 horsepower, that's like 500 amp, or it's like 400 amps or something. But I guarantee I could run 500 to this thing and won't complain if it tries to break it. Because you gotta think, this is its daily driving use, is to be constantly be able to break a load under 500 amps. That's why you have all these grills right here for cooling and probably spark arresting as well. This thing is literally completely massive. I'm excited about this thing even still, even though I've recorded this several times. If you look down in there, that's the iron core. Let me just, oh crap. Sorry, this thing is a little heavy. I gotta use 2 hands to move it around. It doesn't quite want to slide. If I can find the button. Oh yeah, forget, it doesn't like to slide when it's on its side. Yeah. This is like comparison to my thumb. Yeah, it's massive. And that's the iron core on the bottom, just for the magnetic coil. I'm gonna do a video on it too, but this is the other part that I got. I was actually talking to another YouTuber, Variac Maniac, and I told him what I got for the size of contactor, and I'm pretty sure he thought I was insane, but I wouldn't blame him, because this thing is insane for just putting it into a power supply that'll only run 50 to 200 amps through at any moment. And that's why these meters are rated for 400, up to 400, is to accommodate for Big Bertha here, or whatever I want to call it, because it's massive. So yeah, that's the exciting thing, and I get to play with that. And I'll do a video right after this one if I can get 220, or I'll see if it'll work on 120, of me just energizing this thing, and you get to just listen to the thud of it. If I can't, then I'll probably go down to my shop and throw in a 2-pole breaker into my panel and use that. yeah, so this thing is massive. I'll head down to my shop anyways just to test it, so stick around for that. And just all of the parts so far that are going in. Not the trailer lights or any of that, just that. Key switch, relays, more relays soon to come, more contactors soon to come. This is just give you a comparison. 50 amp contactor, 550 amp contactor. This little thing stands no chance in comparison. Like, it dwarfs it. So yeah, that's the sheer size of this contactor. Just, that's my hand against it. So I really want to hear what this thing's like when it energizes. It'll probably jump an entire table. So yeah, stick around for that. I'm excited. Hope y'all are excited about it too. So anyways, thank you for watching. This is one of the unboxings. There will be another one once all the other parts arrive, which will be in about a month or so. I don't know at this point. But yeah, I may even do a video over the 4th of July because we're going to get I'm going to buy a lot of fireworks for the 4th of July. I like to have fun. Maybe make a couple sparkler bombs too. Don't know if I can say that or not, but oh well. Yeah. It's massive. I'm excited for this thing, but thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys well, you'll see me, I won't see you, but see you guys in the next video. Hope you stay tuned for this series because I think this is going to be fun. This is going to be a lot of fun. And this will, I don't remember what I've said because I've recorded this so many times. This will be running 350 KC mill, not 500 to accommodate for the CT. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I am out of time on this clip right now because I've already recorded like 6 gigs of footage and I'm running out of space. So I keep rambling on, but to you guys that are still watching this series, this is going to be a fun build. If I have to, I'll even make a new channel just to try to undead, because I think this channel may be marked as dead as YouTube standards, because I go years without uploading or whatever, but I haven't decided yet. But I'll just stop rambling here. See you guys in the next video, and hope you stay tuned. Alright guys, I gotta cut this short. I only got about 3 minutes. As I was rendering that last little bit, I got a package. So, I know this video is going to be long, but I don't really know who's complaining. If they complain, I don't really care. So, got a package, weighs a decent amount. Trying to do this fast because I don't have time. So, yep. These are, I'm not even going to worry about unboxing these because let's see, we're at 44 seconds. I'm rushing, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So these are all contactors. All the same. So there are 9 total contactors, and I had to order a couple more. So those are all going into the control cabinet. So yeah, that's all contactors. That's all a bunch of stuff that's still got to go in the control cabinet. And then this has also got to go into there. 12 volt DC power supply, like 10 amps, that's all it is. Or yeah, 10 amps, 12 volts, 10 amps, just to control the relays. That's it. So yeah, power supply for the relays. I thought it was coming in tomorrow, but I guess it came in early. So there's the power supply for the relays, and all of the contactors. I need to put like a 120 or 256 gig SSD in here because, or SD card, sorry. Because I record this on my phone and everything gets recorded straight to an SD card, so that'll give me a lot more recording time. But yeah, all contactors right there. So, thank you for watching this. I know I said this in the previous clip, and I'm just re-saying it because these just came in. So, stay tuned for the next unboxing. And now that we have all this, I can, once the cabinet comes in, I can go ahead and start on building up I can actually start wiring these and getting them prepped and work on the control schema for ballasting and everything else. But thank you guys for watching. I am out of time, this time for sure. So I will see you in the next video.